Hi everyone, welcome to Studio 19 Digitals. Today we're going to make 2 coin envelopes from one piece of A4 paper. So this one has just got a bit of decoration on the top and a string closure on the back, and the other one a little bit of decoration on the top and a tuck closure on the back. And any scraps that we make from this project, we're going to make a save to make a snippet roll, and I'll do a video showing you how I've done this next. So let's get started. All we need is a piece of A4 paper. I've printed this one on a piece of avocado paper. That's just copy paper weight, and all we want to do is cut that in half. So I'm just going to mark that with a bit of a pinch and then cut that in half. Roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. Put that away. So we've got our 2 pieces of paper. Just need to fold it over and find about 1/4 inch, I guess, overlap. And just crease that both sides, and then decide which way is going to be your top and your bottom. I'm going to leave it so that this part is the top. So if I turn that over with that part at my top, I want about 1 1/4 inches from the top to be my fold over flap, so this part, and I'm going to take about that off this side. So if I just mark that on my board at 1 1/4 inches, I'll do it in pen so you can see that. So there's about 1 1/4 inches. So that point there and that point there. Oops, sorry, that hasn't. Let's get my pen working first of all. There we go. And I'm just going to cut that part off to make it a slight angle. So if I come down, I'll start here. So I'm just going to take a slight angle. So if you can see, that's my fold mark. I'm just going to cut in a little bit from there down to that point, and again about the same to that point, and do that on both sides. So cut down to that point and then slightly angle that away. Keep both of those scraps for later. So that's the top part of my envelope. It's going to fold down, and then for the bottom part, I've done this one at about 1/2 inch there. That's about right. Yep. I'm just going to do it a little bit longer so that I can fit this closure onto that before I fold it. So I'm just going to do maybe 3/4 inches there. So again, line that up, mark it off at about 3/4 inch. And that's my fold line there. And do the same. So I'm just going to cut slightly in, about, I suppose about 1/4 inch in, and again do the same there. Just cut slightly out. Same on this side. Keep my 2 scraps ready for the snippet roll. And so that's basically my template envelope there. Just to fold it down, just line it up on one of your lines so that you keep it nice and square, and just fold it up against the ruler so you get a nice square, and do the same at the top. So line it up evenly with one of your lines and just pop your ruler on, fold it up. So that's your envelope. That's the envelope there. And then I'm just going to do show you how I do the tie closure. So just find the middle of your piece here, which is about there. I like to use one of these and all, just to poke that hole in so you don't get too big a hole. So I've made my little hole. I've just got a bit of scrap paper. I'm just going to cut a little circle out, and that's sturdy enough for me. And do the same thing. I just want to pop a hole through this. So just sort of eyeball the hole, make your hole in there. And then before I glue anything, pop your push pin through that hole and through that hole, and then open the ends of it out. Now I've left it quite loose so that I'm able to get some string under there. And I do that before I glue it, so that when I do glue it, I've got the whole envelope depth. So let's just quickly glue that closed. So I'll glue this edge here and this here. It'd be good if I could glue in a straight line. And that's my edge sealed, and then just glue the edge here. So that's the envelope done, and I'll just grab a bit of string. And then I can fit that under there nicely when I'm ready to do the top one. Same for the top one. You know how to do that, so I'll leave you with that. And then to decorate, I've just grabbed a few bits from the kit, which I'll link below, and just see where I want those to sit on this envelope. So I'll show you again how I did that one. And then for this one, I think I might like to put that down around there. So I would just glue that on to finish it. So let's do that quickly. I'm just using a craft glue to put this little bit of fabric down. Just adds a little bit of interest to it. Pop that there. And then these parts are a label from these are all from the kit. This is just one of the labels. And I printed the labels, some of them at full size and some of them at half size. Or 2 per page, sorry. And then this is just one of the clocks that I've cut out. Oh, it's a sticker actually. So let me see if I can get that quickly. So I printed some of the things onto sticker paper. We'll put that there. And this is just, I used one of the punches just to cut out a bit of the scrap that was between some of the images when I was cutting things out. Have my little butterfly. So there's, that one's done. And all I need to do is pop the catch on with a little bit of string, and I'll show you how I've done the other one. I've just started tying the string at the top, so I've put that, I don't know what you call these, the little closure at the top and a closure up here, and that's just folded through, and then just wrap that around. So I'll do the same to finish this one off. So we'll grab another closure for the top, and I'll hinge that on there and tie some string on, and that will be done. And then for the other one, I'll show you just quickly again. Fold it over, get about your 1/2 inch. Decide which is your top and your bottom. I think I'll have it with this as the top. Once again, come across, I want about, I'm happy with 1 1/4 inches. You could make it longer or shorter depending on your needs. So there's my 1 1/4. Again, I'm just going to mark those lines roughly. Once again, just quickly cut at an angle. So I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch in from the fold. So there's the fold. I'm going to cut from about 1/4 inch in. And then the same down 1/4 inch on that outer edge. And the same on the other side. There's my 2 bits of scrap which go ready for my collage roll. So that's my top done. And for this one I'm just going to do 1/2 inch on the bottom because I'm going to do the other closure. So I'm just going to line that up with a line on the board. There's my 1/2 inch there. Can't see my 1/2 inch on the other side. There we go. Mark it. Again, come in about 1/4 inch and follow that line. And the pen marks won't matter if you mark it yourself. I don't normally bother about marking it, just so that you can see that on camera. Pop those for the collage roll. That's your other envelope done, and again just line it up so that you get a flat line there. Push it against your ruler to get your crease line, and the same on the other side. Out there. And there you go. 2 very quick envelopes from 1 piece of paper. There's the other 2 that I've decorated before. And just a little bit of scrap. There's the total of the scrap, which will go into the collage roll, and I'll do a video next to show you that.